Hey guys, Sean T. Phillips with a brand new DVD Blu-ray Tuesday shop video today. Taking a go out to see them out, see if things are on sale. Today though, new release-wise, there's actually quite a few different things coming out. I wrote everything down to make sure I didn't forget. Today though, the main big release was The Exorcist Believer. That's coming out today, and it looks like it's going to be like with the one release last Tuesday where there was two different Steelbook releases, like exclusives. It looks like there's going to be a Steelbook at Best Buy exclusive and then also at Walmart. So we'll see if that's the case. When I looked on Blu-ray.com, I was seeing two different cover steelbooks for this one, so we'll see if that's the case, if they're out on the shelves. So we shall see on that. Also though, Avatar and Avatar: The Way of the Water are both releasing today in brand new 4K releases that have brand new special features, and I think like the Avatar, the first one has like a longer cut of the film, and then Pet Sematary Bloodline, that releases today. What Happens Later comes out, as well as The Retirement Plan. So a lot of different things today. Also at the end of this video is going to be a whole bunch of brand new DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K reviews for some things I received a review and talk about for you guys. And also, if you guys didn't hear as well, that I mentioned in my video last week, you guys can now pre-order the DVD copy of the film that I directed with Lauren Francesco, Woodswitch, the film which has Sally Kirkland, Tom Sizemore, Lisa Wilcox, and Robert Lasardo in the film. You guys can pre-order that one now, and you guys can also right now as well, if you guys wanted the limited edition Blu-ray, you can order that version from SRS Cinema, and they're shipping the copies of that right now as well. But thanks for guys who have been pre-ordering the DVD and have already got the Blu-ray copy of the film as well. But anyway, though, guys, let's get going and see what we can find today. Into Target we go. Now, I will say I have gotten some messages and stuff from people telling me, though, and seen some posts, that apparently then like some Targets and then like Walmart's next year, there's going to be something like where they're going to be only resetting the movies every 2 weeks. So then there'll be like 1 week when it's nothing changed, and then the other week they're changing them out, something like that. So apparently that's what's been going on in some Targets, and that's why some of the movies are not changed until the following week. To me though, that's kind of a weird thing, because like no one knows that that's going on, and like wouldn't be aware not to come that week. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that's kind of a strange sort of thing. I just feel like it's so few movies. If the section was like a huge thing, it'd be one thing to stock it. But when, the section is so small and it's like maybe 4 new releases, it's like, that's not that difficult to change. I don't know. I just feel like it'd be easier to change them. But I always just show what's here in the front where the movies used to be. But we'll go over to the section and see if hopefully they change some stuff out this week. But like I said, if that's the thing, you never know when they're going to do it. And the other thing is, I don't know if it's going to be all the Best Buys are on the same, all the Targets are on the same schedule of the same 2 weeks, or one's 2 weeks, one's the other, alternate and stuff like that. So I don't know for sure with all of that, but we'll see what they have over there. Fingers crossed there's something out though. Well, it kind of seems like it's like one of those weeks where they don't change it out, because I see all the stuff from last week out, but nothing new from this week. But I did notice over here though, on the side where the toys are, they had like another spillover section of like newer movies over here, like the bestseller section. So this is like, I think where they used to have that little standee in the front, there was like a paper thing of some stuff. So they put them back here. So there is another smaller secret section of movies back here as well, guys. It's like the bestseller. So there's basically this bestseller spot and then the new releases. So basically, like I was saying, for stocking, only thing they would be changing, I think, is pretty much like this many movies a week. So it's, like I said, I wish they would change them, but it seems like that might be the case. And they like do it, like I said, every 2 weeks for switching them out. But we shall see. It's funny, the music just dropped off. Like, finally you can walk around here with no music for a second. But we're going to head over to Walmart though, and fingers crossed, hopefully that location, has everything put out today, because there should be some stuff over there. But you can see the sections are definitely very, very picked over for Christmas. Like, look at the Legos, like not a lot left. Yeah, everything is getting really, really picked over for sure though. Into Walmart we go, and fingers crossed, hopefully they have the stuff out in here today, but we shall see. We'll see about the Steelbook too, like I was saying, because there's supposed to be one in here that I was seeing online, but we shall see. All right, so we're heading back, and I can see why I am seeing some new things though. So I don't think I'm seeing a Steelbook, but I'm definitely seeing new things over here. Well, I do see The Exorcist Believer. See, I don't see a spot for that Steelbook. See, that Steelbook thing that I'm seeing on Blu-ray.com, maybe that's wrong. I don't know, but they do have the Blu-ray here, and the Blu-ray is $22.96 for that one. Then the DVD is $17.96. And I saw this one in theaters as well. I know that there's a Blu-ray for this one too, the film The Retirement Plan with Nicolas Cage. This was actually a really fun movie. I thought this one was really good. This one is $12.96 for that one. And then this one that came out I don't know anything about this one. Under the Boardwalk. This is something from like Paramount with Michael Cera, Kiki Palmer, and Bobby Cannavale. I don't know if this was like something that was like a Paramount Plus movie maybe or something like that, but I never heard anything about that one. If you guys have seen that one, though, let me know how that one was. Other than that, though, over here, though, I see a couple, like, things mixed in, like this Crown Jewel. I think that might have been a more recent one. But let's see, though, over here. But over here as well, though, they have a bunch of different new releases as well over here. Like, they have Pet Sematary Bloodlines for 1996. They also have a 2-pack that has the original film and then Pet Sematary Bloodlines. This one, The Ghost Station, Dead on Arrival for $12.96. Deliver Us, that one came out today for $9.96 as well as Rumble Through. That's one of the ones that's like, that's a Blu-ray of the movie there. And then On Fire, I believe that was today, as well as What Happens Later. With that one, there's also a Blu-ray release too. And I believe this My Hero Academia, that one came out today. And then I think the Star Trek New Worlds was today as well. Other than that, I believe that's all the main new ones here today, though. But like I said, a bunch of different things out today, though. Into the second Walmart we go. This is the one that has the stuff not locked up, but they don't always stock lately, but we'll see if there's anything else different in this one, though. Fingers crossed, we shall see, though. Yeah, in here today, guys, I didn't notice anything new put out today at all. Like, it's all the same stuff. And like I said, this is what happens a lot. It's like a lot of empty spots and everything for things. I did notice one thing over here, which I didn't even know that they were selling in stores in Walmarts, which is kind of cool, is this 3-pack here, which is like a, and like I said, I had no idea this was sold in here. It's a Bloody Disgusting 3-movie collection here, which has like Outer Waters, the Cube, like remake that they made, and then this Creepypasta one here for $12.99. So yeah, I just want to show you guys, if you guys didn't know, they have this one available in Walmart, which is kind of a weird one to see in here though too. But yeah, in the front here though too, if you guys can see, there's nothing changed out right here. It's all the same stuff in here from last Tuesday. See, like nothing changed. It's basically still last week in here though. But yep, as you see, nothing changed out though. Into Best Buy we go, and hopefully they have the stuff out. Last Tuesday I was in here and nothing whatsoever was changed out in here. So we'll see what's going on today. And like I said too, I don't know when's going to be the final end of physical media being in here. I've heard the beginning of January, so we'll see. They may have some stuff in the summer of January, but we'll see. But we shall see though. Fingers crossed, hopefully some stuff will be out today. Yeah, well, luckily enough, I'm seeing this stuff out in here today. So I see The Exorcist in here, The Believer, the 4K is $30.99, and then they have some of the Steelbook still available for this one. You gotta be careful, see how they fall out and roly-poly. But $38.99 for the Steelbook for this one here. And then they have the Avatar Steelbook available as well. I think that's in the wrong spot, though, because that's definitely not 23. Where is the right? Oh yeah, the right spot's down here. So it's $41 for that one. Other than that, though, let's see. Anything else new over here? They have The Mandalorian, that was out last Tuesday. These are the ones they didn't have last week. And then Ninja Turtles, this is the Steelbook for that one. And then over here, though, in the actual section, some of these ones are not out, like the Retirement Plan. That's a good price for the Blu-ray, only $12.99, but that wasn't put out. JFK, Dead Zone, and then Battle Cashew, that was another one that was today that they didn't have put out. But they have some of the stuff for the most part, but not everything, though. Other than that, though, I see this one, Smiling Friends, I don't remember seeing. And then the Walling, the 4K, that was last Tuesday. You can see some of the stuff is kind of emptied out over here in this spot. But yeah, that seems to be all the main new ones I see, because like I said, these ones, were not put out today, though. Anyway, though, guys, that was all for my brand new DVD Blu-ray Tuesday shopping video today. Like I always say, if you guys enjoy these shopping videos, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Also, though, in the comments below, though, let me know, though, if you guys ended up picking up anything today on DVD, Blu-ray, or 4K, what you guys ended up picking up today. Also, let me know anything new that you guys have watched on streaming lately, or anything new that you guys have seen in the theaters. This past weekend, though, I did see the film, Wonka, which I really liked. I thought Timothy Chalamet did a great job in it. And I know, it's a lot much more digital and stuff than the original film, like the way they're doing everything, but I really liked it. I thought it was really well done. It had a similar vibe to the original film too. Like, it kind of really felt in the same universe, which I really like. So I would say it's definitely worth checking out. Really fun film. Like I said, I really enjoyed it. And like I said too, guys, check out the link below. You guys can go to pre-order the DVD copy of my film Woods Witch off of Amazon. And if you guys want to get the limited edition Blu-ray, you guys can get that now from SRS Cinema as well. And I'll have both the links below for those ones. And thanks again, guys, who have been pre-ordering pre-ordering the DVD so far as well. Anyway, though, guys, now stay tuned for the brand new DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K reviews. And the first one I got here is from Shout Factory, and this is from their Shout Studios line. It's a film here called Showdown at the Grand. And this is the Blu-ray DVD combo of this one. This is one I was really looking forward to seeing, mainly because my friend Mike Ferguson is in the film. He has a really great part in this movie. I got to direct Mike on 2 different films. The one film you guys can see, Amityville Karen, it's up on Tubi, and I think it's on Amazon Prime as well. But this is a really fun movie, and it kind of was reminding me, it wasn't, like, the film itself wasn't like it, but, like, the idea of, like, the film, you know, the theater setting and, like, the props in the lobby and stuff was making me think of the film Demons. Even though it was nothing like that. It's basically, though, about Terrence Howard's character who, you know, runs this movie theater that's like a classic, you know, theater, and he's really into films and always talking about films and things like that. And he's trying to keep this theater around, and there's a group of these people that are trying to basically, you know, take the theater over to build another thing there. And basically he's trying to just, you know, hold on to this place. And basically, though, he's hoping that if he brings in some more money, things can save it as well. And he has a big screening going on, you know, coming up, and Dolph Lundgren's character, who is one of the characters in one of the films that he's showing, is one of his favorite movies, is going to be making a rare appearance there. But basically, though, the same day that all this, you know, is coming to make this rare appearance, the people that are trying to get the theater from him show up. So it ends up becoming a whole thing with, like, Dolph Lundgren's character actually having to do action stuff for real. It's, like I said, it's a really fun movie. I really like this one a lot. Mike Ferguson did a great job as well in this one. It has on here, though, a commentary track on here with the director, as well as a trailer on the film. The next one here, this is from Arrow Video, and this is a really cool brand new 4K release here for the film Barbarella, which is a movie I've always loved. This film, it's one of those, when I think of, like, science fiction films and, like, space movies, this is one of the most interesting, fun ones. You know, this one was also, like, really an earlier one too that kind of started, you know, the space kind of films, like the late 60s ones. I feel like right after this one they started making a lot of them, because this was 10 years, I believe, before Star Wars. And like I said, this is you know, stars Jane Fonda, you know, in this one. And like I said, a really fun movie. Basically, she's like a woman in space, and it's kind of just like these crazy, like, things that she's, like, ventures that she's going on and stuff like that. It's like I said, just a really fun movie. I've always liked this movie a lot. But here's a look, though, at the poster in here. So it has the brand new artwork on the poster. It's a double-sided one, and also has the original poster artwork on here as well. And now in here, though, there is a booklet in here with, you know, some pictures and stuff like that from the film, stuff about the production. You gotta be careful. You can't show some of the pictures in here, though. But I'll make sure I'm not showing any ones I shouldn't. Here's a look in here. Like I said, this is a real, like I said, really fun space film here. And now here's a look, though, at the 4K for this one. And in here, too, there's also some little lobby cards for the film as well. So here's a look, though, at the film's lobby cards here as well for this one. And now on here, though, feature-wise, let me go through some of the stuff that's on here. So on the, let's see, it has on the, make sure I go through everything on here. A commentary track on here by film critic Tim Lucas. It also has alternate opening and closing credits in 4K. And then on disc 2, that one has Another Girl on Another Planet, Appreciation of Barbarella by film critic Glenn Kenny. It has Paul Joyce's behind-the-scenes featurettes, Barbarella Forever. Has Love, 2-hour in-depth discussion between film and cultural historians Tim Lucas and Steve Bisatti on the impact and legacy of Barbarella. Dressed to Kill, a 30-minute interview with fashion scholar Elizabeth Costanlo on the changing costume designs on here. An Angel's Body Double on here. And also has a video essay, trailer, US TV spots, and an image gallery on this one here as well. So lots and lots of features on this one here. And a really, like I said, really great release of the film here on 4K for the first time. The next ones here, these ones are all from moviezing.com. And I'll have a link below where you guys can order these ones for the best price. This is a movie here. This is also from Desktop Entertainment, called Phantom Fun World. This is a really fun movie, and I always like movies that are about, like, you know, theme parks and stuff like that, and where, like the one movie in recent years, Scream Park, I really like. I know I like movies that, like, take place in theme parks and, you know, amusement parks, and, like, that have slasher aspects and stuff like that. And this is basically, though, about this, you know, theme park where it's an indoor theme park where there's, like, the mascot is the Phantom, and it's basically kind of like almost like a Chuck E. Cheese type place, but it's weird, like live action mascots that go around. And basically, though, the Phantom character is going around and killing everybody at this theme park. It's basically them trying to figure out who this is and why this is happening and everything. It has in here too. Ari Lehman is in the movie, you know, the first Jason from the original Friday the 13th. Also, L.C. Holt, who I got to work with in the movie Butcher's Bluff. He's in the movie. He was also in the film You're Next. But really, really fun movie here. Definitely would recommend you guys check this one out here as well. The next one here, this is from Movie Zing as well. And this is also from the company on this one. I think it was... So reality films, I'll have it in the description below though. There's a movie here called, a documentary called Token Taverns. This was actually really cool. This is a documentary, and they started doing this right before, 2020, before, things changed and things shut down and stuff. So they kind of like, you have that aspect that they're talking about as well, and then kind of the comeback from that. But basically, this is the documentary all about bars that were, started opening up like arcades. So basically like bars where you would go and play like classic arcade games and things like that. And kind of about like, this documentary would kind of focus on different bars all around America, and kind of like, most of them, a lot of them were in Florida though. And basically kind of about the struggles of kind of like bringing in business and kind of how it all works and stuff like that. And there was some footage too going to conventions and stuff like that, like video game conventions and stuff like that. And it also talked about like keeping the machines running and so they don't break down and all this stuff. It was actually a really interesting documentary. If you guys are fans of like documentaries on video games and arcades and, pinball machines and stuff like that, pinball documentaries and stuff like that, definitely check this out. It has on here though, feature-wise, Token Taverns, a roadshow, summer movie tour across the country. It was basically when they were going and showing like the screenings and stuff like that of the film. There's a comedy track on here, a theatrical trailer as well on this one. And the next one I got here is from moviezing.com as well, and it's also from Paramount here. This is a really cool collection here. This is the complete series here of the show The Odd Couple. Now, this is a show that I remember as a kid watching this all the time. Like, I remember, like, especially, like, the theme that dun, 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 dun. Like, I don't know, like, I remember, like, as a kid watching this, I was watching The Brady Bunch and Gilligan's Island. Those were, like, some of these, like, classic sitcoms. And, of course, I Love Lucy that I was watching again and again and again, especially The Odd Couple. Like, I don't know what it was. I remember watching this so often as a child and really liking this one. And of course, though, the original rendition of The Odd Couple was 2 years before the show, which had Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau in it, which I think I actually saw the show first and then saw the movie later. I think I actually didn't see that until I think I actually saw the sequel. So I think I actually saw the sequel that they were in, first, and then I went and watched the original and everything. But basically, I always like shows and characters too where they're like at odds with each other and having problems and like kind of polar opposites and everything. And the one character is basically both of them are bachelors who are living together, and the one guy is like a sports writer, and the other guy is like, what was the guy? He's sports writer, and then he's a photographer. And basically, though, he's, they're really different kind of personalities and things like that. The one guy is all about keeping the house clean. The other guy doesn't care whatsoever. The house is a big mess. And it's kind of about them trying to have, find girlfriends and having like issues with each other and continuous at odds problems and trying to make money and just all sorts of stuff. Just a really fun show. And I'm going to go through what the discs and everything here. So here we have season 1 here. This one has a commentary, audio intros on here by Gary Marshall, The Mike Douglas Show with Tony Randall, audio commentaries on select episodes, series promos, Tony Randall and Jack Clume on The Mike Douglas Show, Jack Clume's book tour, home videos, gag reel, Tony and Jack on stage in The Odd Couple in 1993 on here. And then we have, let's go through season 2 here. That has audio intros by Gary Marshall on select episodes. And then the complete third season, that has on here audio intros by Gary Marshall as well. And then season 4, that has the audio intros as well on select episodes. And then the final season, I don't think this one had any features on this one that was stated. And this is, like I said, the complete final season of the show. But a really great show. Like I said, if you guys have not seen The Odd Couple, definitely worth checking out. Looks great here on Blu-ray, too. I'm so glad this one has gotten a Blu-ray release. And we also have another complete series set here as well. This is from Movie Zing as well. This is also from Universal. This is another show that I remember watching, and this is one I didn't watch all the time, but I did watch this one here and there back in the day, and because I remember the opening, and I definitely remember this as I was watching this. I was like, yes, I definitely watched episodes of this show. It's a show here called Northern Exposure, and it's basically, though, about this, this doctor who ends up kind of having to go and be a doctor out in the middle of Alaska. And it's kind of like in this area, this small, small town out in the middle of nowhere. And it's basically, though, it's kind of like him and all the residents there, and him kind of like at first getting there and not wanting to stay, and then kind of starting to really like the people there. And that's basically what it is. It's just a really great show. It has on here, though, lots of different features. It has deleted scenes, extended scenes, Northern Exposure promos, lost storylines on here. And then here's a look, though, at the discs and everything. So here's season 1 and 2. That has deleted scenes, outrageous footage from a Soapy Sanderson episode, Sex Lies and Ed's tapes, extended footage on here. And then season 2, see, these were out of order. Let's see. So it's season 1 and 2 on the first disc. Season 3, that has deleted scenes, extended scenes, unexposed footage, and lost storylines on this one. And then season 4, that has deleted scenes, extended scenes, and gag reels on this one. And then on season 5, that has almost 40 minutes of deleted scenes on this one. And then season 6 has deleted scenes as well. So really great release here. A complete series set of the show, Northern Exposure here. The next one here, this is from Kino Lorber, and this is from the Kino Studio Classics line. And this is a movie that I've always really liked this film, and I like the concept of it and everything. And it's a movie here called Face Off. And this is basically, though, about the one, and I'm mixing up who was the bad guy in the film. I think it was, I can't remember offhand who was the bad guy and who was the good guy. I always am mixing that up. But basically, the one character was a murderer, and the one basically took the other one's face to try and get to some information by wearing the one's face. And basically, though, the only people that knew about this surgery that was going on and this kind of operation ended up getting killed. And basically, then the one guy was like framed for the whole thing because he had the one's face and he needs to get his face switched back. That's kind of what it is. It's like I said, I'm going to mix up, who was the bad guys. I always forget that. But this has on here, though, a commentary track on here with John Woo and the writers on here. It also has a commentary by action film historian Mike Leader and Arnie Venera. It has commentary by writers Mike Webb and Michael Callaney. It has 7 deleted scenes on here. The Light in the Dark, The Making of Face Off, John Woo, Life in Pictures, and a theatrical trailer on here. But the movie looks great here on 4K. The next one here, these ones are all from Mill Creek. And this is the one I really thought was a fun movie. This is a new film that Rob Schneider directed as well as stars in, called Daddy Day Trip. And there's a lot of cameos in here too, like John Cleese is in here. Adam Sandler's wife is in the movie playing Rob Schneider's wife in this film. It's a movie called Daddy Daughter Trip. And basically, though, this is about, what was it for? Yeah, for spring break. His daughter's like, well, what are we going to do for spring break and everything? And, he doesn't have any money and he's not really sure what he's going to do. So it's basically him trying to figure out how to have some fun with his daughter for not, no money whatsoever. But it's one of those kind of things where things kind of fall apart, kind of like the almost Curly Sue style. And he ends up getting hit by a car, and then by this rich couple, and they end up don't want him to sue. So they end up basically taking him and his daughter around and going places, and he kind of tags along. It was a fun movie. I like this one a lot. And it's basically his character is like an inventor and sort of trying to have success with his inventions, and all the inventions are kind of a big mess and not working too well. It has on here, though, deleted and extended scenes, bloopers and outtakes, interview on here with Rob Schneider, and original music video on here as well. The other one here from Mill Creek is one called Divine Influencer. This is one I just want to let you guys know that was available here as well. The other one here from Mill Creek is one called I Can. Here, and then the last one from Mill Creek is one, a brand new Ultraman release. This is Ultraman versus Alien Bolton. This has 11 episodes, collection plus 2 movies on here for this one. And then in here, though, I'll show you guys a look at the booklet as well. It has a booklet about the episodes and the monsters and stuff that appear, in the episodes here as well. And now the next one here, this is from was this from Wild Eye releasing from their Wild Eye Raw line. And this is one I want to let you guys know that was available. And this is Meat Hook Massacre 6 Bloodline. This is one I want to let you guys know was available because I have a small part in this one. My character is out like looking for his dog, lost dog, and it doesn't end well for me. This is basically, done like it's been a series of these films, and they're kind of in the style of almost like Texas Chainsaw Massacre kind of films about this sort of deranged family, and anyone that kind of comes across this deranged family doesn't go well for them. And that's basically what this was about here as well. The next one here, this is from Dread Central's Epic Pictures line, and this is Epic Pictures Dread Presents line here, and this is Satanic Hispanics, which is an anthology horror film. I actually went to see this one in theaters as well. They had I think it was like a weekend release, or maybe 2 weekend release for this one, and it's an anthology horror film, and I think it was like 5 different directors, or four or 5 different directors on here. The one segment too was shot, some of it was in Maryland too, so I kind of recognized the one area, like the bridge and stuff like that they were shooting on. And Efren Ramirez is in the anthology, the wraparound segment. Basically, he's in the interrogation room getting kind of questioned about these kind of things, and he's kind of telling these stories about all these terrible things that he has witnessed, and these terrible, horror tales and stuff like that. I liked it. I thought it was actually a really creepy film, and one of the better anthology films that I've seen in a really long time. This one has on here the director's commentary track, Dread Talk, as well as theatrical posters on this one here as well. The other one, this is one I just finished watching last night. This is a new one from Full Moon, and this is Demonic Toys Jack Attack. This is, I saw something about, like, they said it was going to be William Butler's last film I read somewhere for Full Moon. I don't know for sure if that was true, but I read that on somewhere posted. And this is basically, though, this is about the Demonic Toys, kind of characters back, and they're now in this kind of, like, new house setting, and someone discovers, like, this box and opens them up, and basically the Demonic Toys are kind of killing the people in the house, but they're kind of, like, full size and stuff like that. So a little different. They're not as much like smaller things and stuff like that, but it's like these kind of big kind of clown things, and it was kind of crazy. I liked it. I always like William Butler's stuff, and I thought this was actually really pretty fun. This one has on here Jack Attack behind the scenes, original trailer, original Demonic Toys Video Zone, and original Dahmen versus Demonic Toys Video Zone as well on this one, as well as vintage trailers on this one here. The next one here, this one was from 88 Films. This is one I wanted you guys to know that was available. It's a movie here called The Blue Jean Monster, and this one has on here limited edition slipcase and double-sided fold-out poster. It has Man Made Me a Monster interview on here with assistant director, original Hong Kong trailer, still gallery. It also has on here the original Cantonese mono with English subtitles on here. And then here's a look though at the disc for this one, and then here was the fold out poster as well, for the fold out poster as well for the film here. And then the last two ones here to let you guys know that were available. These ones are both from Radiance. And it's one here called Gant Beast. And this one has a brand new 4K restoration on here. It has filmmaker appreciation by filmmaker Takashi Todi, visual essay on here, newly improved English subtitles on this one. And then the other one was a movie here called The Facts of Murder. And this one has on here new 4K restoration on here, the new interview on here with Peter Guerrero, expert on Mario Sesti, the man with a cigar in his mouth documentary about Pedro Gami, featuring interviews on here with his colleagues. On here, it also has a video essay on the film as well. Like I said, just want you guys to know that these ones were available as well. Anyway, though, guys, that was all for the review portion of this video. And like I always say, if you guys enjoy these videos, I'll definitely give this video a thumbs up. Thanks again for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.